all of them come.
Okay, I request you all to please vote for the best speaker, and I hope everyone got the directions. Yeah. Please see if you will get it. Okay, I'll just read out the speaker's order. The first speaker was Toastmaster Ilangovan, please raise your hand. And the second speaker was Toastmaster Godwin. Third speaker was Toastmaster Jayachandran. Fourth speaker was Toastmaster Vasu. Fifth speaker was Toastmaster Muthu. And the final speaker was Toastmaster Ramakrishnan. Okay, next we are moving on to the table topic session, and I request Toastmaster Anusha to conduct this session.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aishwarya. So, after 6 amazing speeches, we are here at the next session of the meeting. Giving the first speech is really a difficult task, especially when you're a new member, you are required to give a first speech, and it's all scary, and very hearty congratulations to all of you who took their first step today. And this session is called as a table topic session or on-the-spot speaking session. So here we pick up the members or the guests at random and we'll give you topics for you to speak. So you will have to speak for about 1 to 2 minutes. You will have to speak for a minimum of 1 minute to qualify. The timer will help you by showing you the green card. And you can speak for a maximum of 2 minutes, at which he'll show the red card. And you can take a 30 minutes grace time, 30 seconds grace time after that. So the first speech, the first expedition on the stage is memorable to all of them. And I still remember my expedition on the stage as the first TP speaker, and the memories are all fresh. And today, since the theme of the day is going to be taking the first step, all the topics today will be about encountering your first memories or your first experiences. So with this, we are going to start with the first TP speaker, and that will be Toastmaster Siddhika. Your first friend in college. Your first friend in college, Toastmaster Siddhika.
Thanks a lot. As she was saying that it's going to be the first step, I kind of knew that she's going to pick me only, courtesy Janani. My first friend in college. Well, I think my first friend in college was my own building friend. I never socialized much in my building, and this was like a chance to actually make a friend that I could have actually made. So my first friend in college was a girl, Sanjana. She stays in my building and she's one of my very good friends now. She travels with me every day, and for the first time I actually thought I could find a person who thinks just like me. College is one place where you meet a wide range of people. People with whom you may not be able to connect that easily. And she was one person I could connect to, and probably the only regret I had was maybe I should have socialized in the building and met her, and we could have been friends earlier. But again, college, that really helped me find a friend that I didn't find before. So Sanjana was my first friend in college.
How many of you remembered of the first friend in college after Siddhika's speech? I actually remembered my first friend in college. So with this, we are moving on to the next speaker, Toastmaster Kalyan. Your first speech in Medis. Your first speech in Medis. Toastmaster Kalyan.
First speech in Medley, CC1 icebreaker. No, to me, I've always felt, even today, I still feel I have a long way to go in my public speaking. But CC1, I took a very long time. I just joined and then I met my mentor, and then I was very reluctant and like giving a speech itself. Then I thought, okay, whole idea of coming into my tree is to give a speech. So I just came, gave that speech. It went well. I spoke about my WhatsApp title. Wherever I go, that is where I refer myself as Bogi, Yogi and God. I spoke about what my life as a Bogi, what my life as a Yogi, and how I would become a God.
So after 6 speeches, we also got to hear Kalyan's first expedition on the stage. And next speaker will be Toastmaster Jamuna. The first mobile phone, Toastmaster Jamuna.
Good afternoon, Toastmaster. My first mobile phone. If I remember right, it is very small and it is blue in color. Who said okay? Nokia. That's right. Then I don't know. I mean, after that, till last year, I had that phone because very, very possessive. After that, I thought, why am I keeping that phone? So then I trashed it. Because after that only, I cleaned up my house. After that cell phone. So actually, cleaning up the house, it taught me so many things. Like if you clean up the house, your mind will be clear, and the unnecessary thoughts, everything will go away. That's what I got it from that incident.
How many of you got Nokia as your first mobile phone? Wow, that's a very good number. And the next speaker is going to be Guest Murthy. Guest Murthy. How did you feel when you got your first bike? How did you feel when you got your first bike? Murthy.
Yeah, it's bike. It's always a journey of perspective. Like myself to cycle. So when I got to my 8th standard. After a lot of fight, my parents didn't want me to get a cycle. That's a moment because I learned everything to that. After cycle, I got a couple of bikes in the car. That they don't affect me.
I think the first bike is again memorable for everyone. And the next speaker will be Toastmaster DNS. Your first inspiration, Toastmaster DNS.
Madam Topic Master, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. The first inspiration I had was from the Jesus Christ. I studied in almost Christian schools and Christian colleges. So Jesus said, if somebody slaps you on the right side, show the left side. So much inspired. Love your neighbor as yourself. I think there are so many people now love their neighbor's wife more than their wife. But that has got no relation with this. My first inspiration only she asked, but I will go to the second inspiration also. Because after time passed, the first inspiration was Jesus. If somebody slaps on the right cheek, show the left cheek. Second inspiration was Karl Marx. He said, if somebody slaps you on the right cheek, slap him back on both the cheeks. Oh, dear.
I think all of us had a day when we wanted to, we argued within ourselves if we should show the left cheek when someone hits you on the right cheek. And the next speaker will be to guest Rajagopal. Can you talk about your first income? First income.
Good afternoon, Toastmasters. I remember I being an industrial trainee in VIP Industries. I was earning 4,000 rupees, and I actually came from a very poor family. So even before I got this industrial training, I used to take tuitions and support my family. So 4,000 was a very, very big amount for me. And living aside 2,000 rupees, 1,000 for the rent and 1,000 for my daily, for the monthly course, 2,000 income, 2,000 rupees was such a big amount for me to sell it to my family that I was absolutely ecstatic. So that 4,000, my first income in my first company will always remain the highest income for me ever, because that actually made me realize the importance of how much I can support my family. Thank you very much.
My first income was when I was in my 7th grade. I got a scholarship, the best student in the class. That was about a check I got for 7 or 8 rupees. I still have the photocopy of that check, and that is the best money I've ever had. And the next will be to the guest Narasimhan. First interview memories.
Okay. My first company was Aspen, and this was in 2003. I remember my first interview with HR. So what exactly happened was the question that he asked was, can you just quickly tell me who the president of India is? At that point of time, it was Abdul Kalam. I completely forgot. And the next question he asked was, so can you tell me 3 fruits which ends in apple? So I said apple 1, apple 2, and apple 3. That's it. And for some reason, HR liked me, and he made me say talk to the person who was the decision maker. And I did that round very well. He asked me a few generic questions for which I was able to give decent enough answers, and I cleared the interview, and I got a job with that. Thank you.
Okay, another question. How many of you all got selected in your very first job interview? Okay, that's pretty low. Are you happy with that offer?
You can't verify it.
That's however true. We are moving on to the next speaker, Mohammed Ibrahim. The first time you represented your school or college. The first time you represented your school or college.
Good afternoon, Toastmasters. Represented in college. I studied commerce in +1 and +2, and I got admitted in graduation BCom. I was looking for a day college. Okay. Very tough to get the day college in my college, new college. So I forced my parents to, find someone for recommendation or that. I got admitted in the evening college. So it took time. My father said, no, you go ahead with this thing. Unfortunately, with some friends' influence, I got this into the day college stream. Because it was very tough. I took very good marks, around 80-85% in the +2. Still, I didn't got the day college. Okay, with some of your good friends, I got admitted to the day college. And it's good. It was a nice experience, and because the crowd was very huge, the day college and all that. And the good, over the buses, it's very, very joyful and a joyful experience in going into the day college. Thank you.
Next, yes, Shalini. your first encounter on the stage.
My first encounter on the stage would be during 6th standard. It was a competition where we have to say the Tirukkural. Okay, so I went to the stage. You have to say 20, close to 20, in order to qualify for the prize. But what happened was after saying 10 of them, I forgot. What I did, I stood in front of the mic and I was like, what is next? What is next? In the mic, I actually said those words, and whole school started laughing at me. But what I did was I didn't give up. I didn't get tensed or panicked. I tried to remember those things and I finished the rest 10, and then I came out of the stage. And that particular time, because I didn't give up, I got the first prize, and that was a memorable experience.
After she spoke, I realized many of you all are guests here today who came and spoke here. You all spoke really well. It doesn't look like you're speaking on stage for the first time. So very congratulations for that. And next speaker will be guest Ritik. Your first girl, Ritik.
That's tough. Okay, I'll try. Okay, the first girl I met in my life, I was in 7th standard, and I was in my knickers when I first met her. So I liked her. You know that feeling in 7th standard when you don't know what is happening around. And then when I met her, I told her frankly. I told her I love you. I don't know why. I just saw a Shah Rukh Khan movie maybe. So after that I proposed her. She said, I consider you my bhai. So it was like a tragic story. It ended there only. And I tried for three, four more years. And eventually she became my girlfriend. And we got married. And after 6 years we broke up. So in quest of another girl I'm dating. But the thing is, life moves on. And you learn from experiences. And you become strong. So this was about my experience with the girl.
I can see all the guys here with the glee, and girls again you have your first guys, I believe. And okay, with this we're moving on to the volunteers. Whoever wishes to come on stage, please come. Yeah, please. Karthik. Yes, Karthik, your first biggest responsibility.
Hello, good afternoon everyone. First biggest responsibility, probably I would say, the immediate thing that occurs to me is my first job that I got in Infosys. It's the first time I had to be independent outside of college and enter the professional life. I was entrusted testing responsibilities in Infosys. I was not used to testing, so the first day I was given a program to test. I found zero bugs. I was clueless. I was thinking I picked up the wrong profession or somebody be there to guide me. Luckily, after a period of time, I got some mentors who guided me, and over a period of time, probably 3 to 6 months, I got better at what I did after putting in my effort and also getting support from my bosses. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Karthik. Can we move on to Toastmaster Devraj, please? First hero or villain moment? First hero or villain moment? Villain.
Heroes better.
My first hero was Sunil sir. Sometime before I asked, please evaluate my CC3. He evaluated and sent to me. And then he get revised. He always sending me. Revised. So right now he's a villain. Revised or not. Give you a CC3 speech again. He goes me. So, hero or villain, everybody inside me, hero or villain, everyone is inside us. So, we have to how to control this matter actually. Hero, we can't be a real hero, but we can take some steps. So be a normal person. Villain, everybody says there is some evil in ourselves. So we never express to any other one. It's others. So we are in the society. So we cannot show our villain things to others. So you have to believe yourself. You are all heroes actually, like Batman actually. You can save the
Not bad.
yes, because all other superheroes don't have some power, spider power, but Batman is always fell down and then rise up. You learn from the mistakes. So you have to be like a Batman. Time is up.
We are about to close that. We have another element here.
Only for your forgot. I was noting here, but this.
The first group with your close friends. Yes, Arvind.
Good afternoon to everyone. This is my third time to Toastmaster, and my first trip with my close friends. I didn't go with my friends usually because I was always kind of shy guy, always sitting and studying all the time. So that's why I didn't go that much. I didn't spend that much time with my close friends up to my school days. After that, I went to few trips, like college outing like that. So that is not my close. That is not with my close friends. So after joining in the company only, I went with my close friends, and that was unforgettable trip to me. We went to Yelagiri with around 15 to 20 people. We enjoyed a lot, and we arranged a cab from here. From in my company, we guys only have 2 girls in our batch. So we missed those kind of fun activities with the girls. And we 15 people arranged a cab, and
I seriously doubt what he meant by fun with girls and what practice.
When you stopped at arranging a cab.
Another volunteer, please. Abhijit. Okay, guest Abhijit, your first day in college.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, Toastmasters. Yes, my first day in college, I could relate to a lot of speakers here who mentioned that they joined mechanical engineering. So I was also one of those. And the very first day in college, we entered and there was a blackboard which said, "Enter at your own risk." That was probably drawn up by seniors. Guys who have studied mechanical will relate to that very well. And that was really, like somebody said, 150 boys and 1 girl. Frankly, I was very happy to hear that because my batch had about 150 boys. And so 150 boys in a classroom which said, enter at your own risk, teachers always having to bear with the nightmarish episodes in the classrooms. So we had, teachers running out from the classroom because boys were shouting, teachers not being able to cope up with the kind of gestures and talks that were happening in the classrooms. So the first day in college, we were all young, energetic, mostly innocent boys, right out of school, coming into classrooms like these, and then suddenly 1 week later we bunked the class entirely. So that was the way the transition happened from the first day of college to 1 week later, the whole department asking us why you guys bunked the entire class and went out for a movie or somebody's wedding or something. So the transition of first day in college, right out of school, was super exciting for me. Thank you.
I wish to ask another question, but people will be like, Anusha, please get out. You are not getting more stage time. So while taking this first step, we are coming to the last final call. One last volunteer. We have to, so we had to choose. Okay, black or white? Black shirt or white shirt?
Black.
Both are black.
Okay, please. Okay. We spoke about the first girl. Can you talk about your first proposal?
Hello Toastmasters and guests, this is my first history now. And again, my first proposal was when I was in 5th class actually. Yeah, in 5th class. I know, you don't have any sense and you don't have this. So there was this girl who joined our school in 5th class herself, and then she entered the class. I was like, oh, she was really amazing, she was very beautiful, and her name is Neha Chaudhary. And I'm not sure where she is now because she has the school again. And I used to just stare at her, and I was not able to speak anything. When I came in front of her, I was just all gone. And finally it happened when we were almost completing this class. And I went up to her, with some courage, and I just told her that you look great. And I don't even remember what response she gave, but then we were really shocked what happened. I mean, nothing eventually moved on. I mean, it just it was a closure. So that's it. She actually left school after 8th, and that was a tragic story. Yeah, that's it.
When he came, he looked like, oh, proposal. I've never had such a moment in my life. And he says, it's great. I was like, okay, fine. So with this, we are closing the table topic session. Thank you all for your participation and help. And over to you.